Okay, so I'm going to do another episode of the Autism Mistreatment documentation. Nothing new has really happened, so I'm going to go over a past incident. And it'll show you part of why I don't like people in the disabled community. Of course, let's be real, neurotypical community sucks too. Just a lot of them treat you so unfairly, and you'll see this now. So, back when I was in high school, I wanted to start a band. And I asked two of my then friends, do you want to join the band? And they said yes. Now you think, what's the big deal there, right? You asked, they said yes, they're interested. What's the problem? Well, one of the guys just would not show up. First, he kept coming with excuses. Oh, this family relative came in from out of town. Oh, these obscure cousins came in from out of town. They're not even part of my life when you are, and I'm going to prioritize them. This and that, and excuse after excuse, and it never stopped. Like 4 times in a row, he ditched. He also made a really nice remark of when the other guy said he wasn't sure he was going to do it, he's like, well, then I'm not sure I'm going to do it too. So again, just treating me like crap and like nothing, I'm not important to him. Eventually I snapped and put my foot down. I said, it's been a month. You have ditched several practices. Get over here and pick an instrument. Didn't say this, but like really, you're holding everyone back. We're trying to make progress here, and you're sitting there digging your heels in and refusing to even show up and pick a damn instrument. And then there's the fact too that what was I going to say? Like, I just don't like people dragging their heels. I don't like people throwing a tantrum like a toddler and saying, I don't want to do it. You know, if you're going to act like that, I'm going to treat you like a toddler. And I'm going to say, no, you don't get to say what goes on. You agreed to this. You're going to see it through. And I'm not letting you power struggle with me like this. It's my friggin' band. And this guy doubles on. He's like, that's just the way I roll. If you don't like it, too bad. And then he quit the band shortly after. Never apologized for any of what he put me through. Never apologized for anything. And he's like, we've been too good of friends to freaking let this get between us. It's like, no, you caused this, not me. You made a commitment that you reneged on. This isn't my fault. The only thing that I should have done better is I eventually, to smooth the waters, I said I was wrong about the band. When I never should have given him that inch. Because he was wrong. He was the one who ditched. He was the one who treated it like it was a joke. And whatever. It's like, he just treated me like crap. And the friendship was never the same after that. Because it's like always this. I remember I brought up, hey, what was I gonna say? Damn it! I need to script this stuff. Hey, I said, I really am still hurt about what happened with the band. He's like, get over it. No apology. Still has not apologized for his BS behavior. And then shortly after, he just cut me off. Him and everyone else that was associated with him cut me off. No explanation. And recently, I've been kind of nudging him online, like saying, you owe me an apology. Like, because I'm like, I just want this closure. And you don't get to just sit there and ignore it like it's going to just go away. Because it's not going to go away. Okay, buddy? You don't get, my trauma hasn't gone away. You don't get to just live your life and say, it didn't happen. So eventually he finally responds. And his excuse for why he treated me so poorly and cut me off was because I made his other friend cry. Now that sounds bad. But let me explain my side of the things that he, again, maybe if he communicated with me this issue in the first place, we could have worked this out. But he was a freaking chode and didn't treat it like it, didn't even give me a chance to defend myself. So what happened, the other guy showed up and he had a mental breakdown. Like, I didn't know this, but he just couldn't do it. Like, he was so profoundly disabled, he could not do the band thing. And he had a mental breakdown because of it. Which, again, how is it my fault? How am I supposed to know that that's something that's going to cause him to do that? And I was nice to him, supportive. But this freaking chode, I'm going to call him the penis, because that's my code name for him. The penis blames me for that. What the heck is his problem? Well, again, people just always blame you for things that you don't even intend, don't have any control over. How am I, again, any reasonable person would understand if they just explained that. Oh, well, okay, what you did cause it, but you didn't mean anything by it. You didn't know that was going to happen, so I can't really blame you. No, this the penis comes in and he blames me for it. And he again, only now am I learning that this is what his problem with me is. You know, again, if he'd have communicated years ago, maybe we could have worked this out. But clearly, he didn't even give me a chance to defend myself. He just crucified me and acted like I was some horrible person. Didn't even give me a chance to defend myself. And now he's ignoring me again. Like, and he just thinks he can hide and it'll go away. Clearly, he's a horrible person. He has no remorse for what he did. No capacity for remorse, in my opinion. I clearly has no problem turning people away without even giving them a fair shake to defend themselves. Friends, no less. No problem ditching. No problem treating people like chopped liver and they're just supposed to deal with it. It's like he never grew up past high school. And Penis, if you're watching this, you're a horrendous person. And you don't deserve to be happy. You don't deserve to have friends if this is how you're going to treat people. Why should you get to be happy when you treat people like this and ruin their life? Because I'm pretty sure, too, after this all went down, him and his friends started talking shit to me amongst the other disabled people in school, and they avoided me like the plague. Just shut me out, like everyone does in my life, when they don't even give you a chance to defend yourself. And these are disabled people, so they've probably been shut out by other people. You should know better than to do that to someone else. I just think it's kind of ridiculous, though. It's like, this is what people do. They just crucify you when you don't have any bad intent and don't even give you a chance to explain yourself, don't even give you a chance to defend yourself. And even now, I still can't do the band because it just was such a crap show, and it showed me that even my friends weren't going to treat it like it mattered. Why would I expect strangers to do it any better? I can't go solo. I mean, I suppose I could go solo. Maybe that's something I should have considered, but it's like I wanted it to be a bonding experience between us, and he ruined the friendship over it because he ruined it, showed no remorse, and then the week after had the audacity to offer his own bastardized version of it. Why don't we play Rock Band? No, you don't get to ruin someone's passion project and then offer your own version of it that you're in control in. Too soon, so inconsiderate. I don't know. It just feels like the whole situation was completely unfair to me, and no one showed any remorse at all. It blows my mind how people can be this awful, especially disabled people. Though again, I will preface this by saying, well, not preface, but like frame this by saying neurotypicals suck too, but the disabled community definitely does suck. They do a lot of the same crap that the neurotypical community does when they should know better. And it just seems like this behavior is very common among them, where they don't really, I don't know, it's like they're kids in adults' bodies. Whether or not that's in their control, that's not something I want to deal with right now. I'm an adult. I want to deal with people who have the ability to have mature conversations when they have a problem with me, instead of just dismissing me and not even giving me a chance to defend myself when I did nothing wrong. You were the one who ditched. You were the one who misread the situation and didn't even ask me, what's that about? What happened here? And maybe we could have worked through it, but no. And then my favorite too, it got so bad, we talked to a counselor. I apologized, you refused to. And you still show no remorse for your actions. You're a horrendous sociopathic person, and your niece that you obsess over deserves so much better than you. God, I really feel bad for her, because what a role model, right? What a role model. A complete, utter douchebag who has no capacity to apologize for what he's done to other people. She's doomed. And all I can say is fuck you, Penis. You're a horrible person, but I would be lying if I said you were the only horrible person in my life. And this is what you have to deal with when you have autism. You do nothing wrong, but others misread what you're doing and what your intentions are and blame you and don't even give you a chance to defend yourself. Oftentimes, they don't even explain themselves. You know, maybe if you'd explained, this is what my problem is, I could have said, actually, that's not how it goes down. But here I am wondering until years later, what's going on? Why did this happen? Why did everything implode? What did I do to deserve this? And this is common, and I'm tired of it. That's why I document things like this. People need to understand this is not a one-off thing. This is not me being a victim. This is my life. And And while I will document good things that happen as well, I don't anticipate many of them because a lot of times people are awful.